at the Detroit Tigers for game number 1 of the 3-game series. And pitching for the Phillies today will be Aaron Nolan. Pitching for the Tigers tonight will be pitching for the Tigers tonight will be Jay Williams. And yeah, and breaking news, ladies and gentlemen, Justin Crawford got scratched for tonight's game because he had left knee soreness, and Derek Hill is playing center field tonight. So the base on is Trey Turner, Callison with Bryce Harper, Brandon Marsh playing left field, Ella Boone, Preston Stott, Preston Stott, Gavin Cook Jr., and Derek Hill, and left field Sean in zone. No JT Reno and Justin Crawford just got out of the game, so I'll say that is right there, so We're going to the bat for the Phillies. We have Trey Turner for the Phillies. No Phillies for the Phillies. Coming to the bat for the Phillies. We have Trey Turner for the Phillies. No Phillies for the Phillies. 0 About the top of the first inning. And Jack Maloney going to pitch me Joey Sweeney. He's striking one. He's going to pitch Joey and Trey to the ground out the second base. And Jack Maloney takes the first base. And Trey turns out 2-1. Coming up next to the Phillies. Jack Cowson next to the Phillies. No Phillies for the Phillies. Going out top of the first inning. Jack Maloney going to pitch me Sweeney. Going to catch no strike one. We're going to pitch Sweeney 2-1. We're going to pitch Sweeney 1-2-1. We're going to pitch 1-3-1. We're going to pitch Sweeney 1-3-1. Strike 2-2. And that is ball 4. And Cowson is longer. It's the first game. Cowson's for the game. So coming up next to bat the Phillies, we have Bryce Harper next to bat the Phillies. No Phillies fans on base, 2 out, 1 out. On the first, in top of the first inning, base in the game 15, 42 to see, and the Tigers on the 43, 50 win the rest of the game, watch the game, it's supposed to be a little game. And just got a pitch in there for Bryce, ready for it. Right, this catch goes the ball below, and the Bryce on the catch goes straight one, and the pitch Bryce ready for it. And Bryce flies out to the left field, all getting 5 times. Bryce goes down, goes over 1. That's the end for the Phillies, so it stands for the game, because we lose to the bottom of the first inning. It's the Tigers trying to see the Tigers and turn it back early. Coming next to the Phillies, we have Brandon Marsh next to the Phillies, no Phillies players on base. 1 big fan on the first base, 2 outs, bottom of the top of the first inning. And they're taking the 51 to go on. They're saying the 5-1, they're saying the 5-1-2, and the strike there. Brandon Marsh is out. Brandon Marsh, you overrun your first strikeout. Brandon Marsh, you overrun your first strike, you stay first on base. And that's the Phillies, which is going to be and to the bottom of the first, it's the Tigers trying to be to the Tigers, and we're trying to be at the bottom of the first. The 3 Tigers basically be at the bottom of the first to me. Kevin McGonigal, Colin Keith, and Riley Green. Yeah, Kevin McCollum coming back for the Phillies, for the Tigers, and the Tigers players are 8 zeros on the first field. Aaron going to pitch for you, Kevin. But Kevin going to go down. Aaron going to pitch Kevin going to go to him. Aaron going to pitch Kevin ready for it. And Kevin going to pounce out to the third base, the other room with foul territory. And Kevin going to lose out. Coming next to bat for the Tigers, we have Cole King next to the Tigers, and the Tigers players are 8. We're going to go on the first field. Aaron going to get a pitch for you, Cole. When the catch the second one. Aaron going to pitch going to get the 1-1. And I'm going to pitch going to catch the ball 2-1. And I'm going to pitch going to catch the strike 2 again. And I'm going to pitch going to catch the ball 3-2 again. And I'm going to pitch going to leave him. And Colin Keith grinds out to the shortstop, Trey down and there's the first name first time in time. Colin Keith down. Coming up next to bat for the Phillies, when the next bat for the Tigers, we have Riley Green next bat for the Tigers, and the Tigers players on base. 2 outs around the first inning. And I'm going to pitch Riley running the ball 1 out. And I'm going to pitch Riley going 2 out. And look at your extended about 10-1. And look at your ball 3-1. And look at Victory Rally. And that is ball 4. Riley Green is one who makes the first pitch for the Tigers. We're going to go for the game with Riley Green. Coming next to veteran for the Tigers, we have Spencer. Twiggins in this veteran. The Tigers got one time playing first base. 2 outs from the first inning. And look at Victory Spencer Leroy. As Spencer Twiggins flies out to the center field, Darian. Spencer Twiggins is down. And that's 3 outs for the Tigers. So it's still going to Jimmy. And the first inning, Jimmy. Moving on to the second inning, Jimmy. The first center base to the beginning to the very top of second. The 3 big base to the very top second, the Everhome, Whitestone, and Gary Conley Jr. So come to the Phillies, we got Everhome to the Phillies, no Philly fans on base, 0 outs, top of second, here we go. Jack Conley got a pitch for you, only going to get the ball now. You're looking at the pitcher, and Everhome fires out there, left field, Raleigh Green, Everhome time, only 0 for 1. Coming up next to the Phillies, we got Bryson Stott next to the Phillies, no Philly fans on base, 1 out, about top of second, here we go. And Philly got a pitch for you, 7 going now. Looking at the pitch, 7 going 2 now. Looking at the pitch, 7 going to strike 1 2 1. Looking at the pitch, 7 going 3 1. Looking at the pitch, 7 going 3 2 1 count. And looking at the pitch, time. The right side grinds out to the first range, Spencer throws in. And then pitch to the pitcher, Jack Conley in time. The right side down, right side 1. Coming up next to the Phillies, we got Gary Conley Jr. next to the Phillies. No Philly fans on base. 2 outs, but on the 2 outs, top of the second, here we go. They've only got a pitch in your game when they catch the strike 1. And they've only got a pitch in your game when they go 1. They've only got a pitch in your game when they swing about 1 2. They've only got a pitch in your game when they go still 1 2. They've only got a pitch in your game when swing and reason that strike 3. And Gary Conley Jr. is out. Gary Conley Jr. You open 1 with your first strikeout. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So we got to go game, still going game, late June. We went to the bottom of the second, late June. It's the Tigers turn the Ravens to the Tigers, and you're going to turn the at the bottom of the second. And the 3 Tigers players are, and 3 Tigers players are Kerry Carpenter, Eduardo Valencia, and Zach McKinstry. So coming to bat for the Tigers, we have Kerry Carpenter in the bat for the Tigers. No Tiger players on base. 0 outs. Bottom of the second, here we go. And only got a pitch in there for you, Kerry Green, running catch goes strike 1. And only got a pitch for Kerry Green, running catch goes balls 1. And only got another pitch for Kerry Green. And only got a pitch for Kerry, running catch goes strike 1. And only got another pitch for Kerry Green, running catch goes balls 1. What's up, Judy? What's up, Judy? What's up, Judy? Really? Valor? And then only got another pitch for Kerry Green for 1. You swing that was about balls 1 and 2. And then over got another pitch coming for Kerry Green for 1. Alright, that catch goes ball 2 to 2 and 2. And the face went great top during the Detroit Tigers win. I think that's like orange color, I think it is. Tops, yeah, so. Shout out to 6 people watching this thing, give it 3 likes. And we're going to pitch to Kerry Green, Kerry Carpenter extra towel, you. Kerry Carpenter can run the balance his own base rules. Yeah, no look another pitch going to boy carry going forward. Swing and a miss, not strike three. And Kerry Coleman is out. Kerry Coleman gets straight to F off by air. No one goes sitting there. And the Tigers dugout here. First start with Aaron Nolan, 1K. No, if you're gonna spam, you get blocked for them. So coming up next to bat for the Tigers, we have and Warner for the inside. Next to bat for the Tigers, and the Tigers plays a race. One out, bottom of the second inning, we have Aaron Nolan get a pitch for your Warner, going for a runner, catch goes straight with a one. Aaron Nolan get a pitch for your Warner, going for it. He's swinging at the 5 was on 2. Aaron Nolan get a pitch for your Warner, going for it. He's swinging that one, there's another 5 balls still on 2. And no, gonna pitch gonna bully you. And Warner is waiting for it. Right now, catch goes balls 1 and 2. And no, gonna pitch gonna bully you. And Warner is waiting for it. Right now, catch goes ball 2 to 2 and 2. And no, gonna pitch gonna bully you. Bully your Warner is waiting for it. He's swinging that one, that's a 5 balls to 2 and 2. And no, gonna pitch gonna bully you. And Warner is waiting for it. Right now, catch goes to strike 3. And then Warner Valencia is out. And Warner Valencia go. Let's strike that by Aaron Nolan. Go send the Tigers do it, yeah. Second strikeout for Aaron Nolan, 2 Ks. So coming up next to bat for the Tigers, we had Zach McKinney speaking next to bat for the Tigers. The Tigers plays on base, 2 hours, bottom of the second, here we go. Aaron Nolan got a pitch going to bully Zach going for it. And Zach McKinney flies out sharply. Zach McKinney flies out sharply to the center field of Jerry Hill. And Zach McKinney is out. That's 3 outs for the Tigers. So we still was going to game, ladies and gentlemen. That's the end of the second, ladies and gentlemen. We went on to the third inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn around to the base and turn around at the top of the third. And the 3 Philly players to the very top of the third will be Derry Hill, Raphael Michon, and Trey Turner. Derry Hill on the stand line, Raphael Michon on the stand line, and Trey Turner's over 1. What's up? Easy right. Think I said your name right. Oh, and also breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Kyle Schwarber is the starting designated hitter for the All-Star game because Shohei Ohtani will not participate in the All-Star game on Tuesday because he got an injury. So now Kyle Schwarber is now His name is the starter. It's the starting DH. Then the designated hitter for the All-Star game. Yeah, Gretzko is injured because he got left knee, so he got scratched in the next game. Yep. So coming out the bat for the Phillies, we have Derek Hill going to bat the Phillies. No Philly base on base. 0 outs, top of the third. Here we go. And James Floyd, they got a pitch going to be Derek away for it. Running to the other strike was on one. And James Floyd, they got another pitch to be Derek away for it. He's swinging that, go high in the air, go women, and that ball's going, gone. So home run for Derek Hill, and the Phillies are on the board. And Derek Hill got a hit. He's number one, y'all. This is Derek Hill's 7th home run on the 2020 season on the 5-ball in center field. As long as the Phillies have 1 run, and the Tigers got 0 runs, and the Phillies get the first one scored. And the top of the third, thanks to Derek Hill's solo home run. This is Derek Hill's 7th home run on the 2020 season on the 5-ball in center field. That was one of the Phillies. Derek Hill is clutch. These are your percentage stars super game. Coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we have Weapon Machine next to the Phillies. No Phillies base on base, 0 outs, top of the third, here we go. Jack Floyd, then you got a base going to be Weapon, going forward, running catch good balls low. And Jack Floyd, then you got another base going to be Weapon, going forward, running catch good balls 2-2-0. And Jack Floyd, then you got another base going to be Weapon, going forward. Swing and a miss, and that strike one is a 2-1. And Jake Floyd, the victory weapon going forward. And weapon was shown next for time on you. And weapon was showing your weapon the very much to some baseballs. And Jake Floyd taking another victory weapon going forward. Swinging the miss, and that strike 2 is a 2-2. And Derek Hill swinging that ball in. He on the first pitch too. And then say the next pitch was a home run, so. And James Floyd, they got another pitch in the pulling you, left field away for you, running catch got the ball 3-3 to the full kill. And James Floyd, got another pitch for you, left field away for it. And Beverly Shaw grinds out to second base and Sarah King Street to throw to the first base and Spencer Torres in his time. Beverly Shaw, you over 1. So coming up next to the Phillies, we have Trey Turner next to the Phillies, no Philly Bears plays. 1 out, top of the third, here we go. Jack Floyd, you got a pitch, gonna be Trey going forward. And Trey Turner lines out to the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. Trey Turner's down. Trey Turner, you over 2. And here go our starting DH. That's in here for the All-Star game to replace Shohei Ohtani, who backed out, who decided not to participate in the All-Star game. Cowswoman, hell yeah. Cowswoman has been named the starter for the All-Star game as a designated hitter since Shohei Ohtani decided to back out because he got an injury. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we have Cowswoman next to bat for the Phillies, no Philly Bears on base, 2 outs, bottom of the third, 2 outs, top of the third, here we go. And Jake Floyd got a pitch gonna be swung with the league with Cowswoman grounds out to the first baseman Spencer Torres and Cowswoman was down. Cowswoman, you over 1. That's the answer to the Phillies. Let's go. The Phillies have 1 run. The Tigers have 0 runs. Moving on to the bottom of the third, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Tigers turn around. Let's see the Tigers getting the turn around at the bottom of the third. And that's one of the Phillies. And the three title players in the bed at the top, the bottom of the third will be James Allman, Jake Rogers, and Karen McGoley. So coming up the bat for the Tigers, we had James Allman going to bat for the Tigers. No Tiger players on base. 0 bottom of the third. Here we go. Aaron Nolan got a pitch coming up for James going forward. James Allman next for Tommy Young. James Allman going to run the to a baseball. Aaron got a pitch to James going forward. Running catch the ball down. Aaron got a pitch to James. Running catch the strike one. Aaron got a pitch to James going forward. He's swinging as the foul 1 and 2. And Aaron Nolan got another pitch coming up for James going forward. Running catch the ball 2 to 2 and 2. And Aaron Nolan got another pitch coming for James going forward. Swinging and missing at strike 3. And James Allman is out. James Allman, you just got strike 3. That's by Aaron Nolan go sitting in the Tigers back on your year. Third strike with Aaron Nolan 3 games. Now coming up next to bat for the Tigers, we have Jake Rogers going next to bat for the Tigers. No Tiger players on base. Went out, bottom of the third. Here we go. Aaron Nolan got a pitch going for you, Jake. Get ready for it. Right now, catch it down to strike 1 on 1. Aaron Nolan got another pitch going for you, Jake. Get ready for it. Right now, catch it down to balls 1 and 1. And only got another pitch going for you, Jake. Get ready for it. Swinging and miss, and that's strike 2 to 1 and 2. And only got another pitch going for you, Jake. Get ready for it. And Jake Rogers asked for time on your own. Jake Rogers give up in the back to his baseball. And only got another pitch going for you, Jake. Get ready for it. Right now, catches guns roll 2 to 2 and 2. And I don't know, we're another pitch going there for you, Jake Rayburn. Right now, catch the guns with roll 3 is a 3 and 2 is a full count. And over another pitch going there for you, Jake Rayburn. And that is ball 4, and Jake Rogers is walking against the first base for the Tigers. Way to go, Aaron Nolan. You walked your third batter of the game. It had to be Jake Rogers. You walked your second batter of the game. It had to be Jake Rogers. Come on, Nolan. We're coming up next to bat for the Tigers. We have Kevin McGonagall next to bat for the Rogers. Coming next to bat for the Tigers. We got Kevin McGonagall coming next to bat for the Tigers. We got one Tiger playing first base. One out bottom of the third. Here we go. Aaron Nolan got a pitch in the play. Kevin ready for it. Right now, catch the guns. Wells 1-0. Again, going. And Aaron Nolan got another pitch in the play. Kevin going for it. Right now, catching goes to roll 2 to 2-0. And we got another pitch coming up for you, Kevin, waiting for it. Wait, the Tigers from the NBA. That plays nice. And look at that pitch for you, Kevin, waiting for it. Swing it down, goes right now, catch it, go to strike 1 is a 2-1. Swing it, and that strike 1 is a 2-1. And look at another pitch coming up for you, Kevin, waiting for it. And look at another pitch coming up for you, Kevin, waiting for it. Right now, catch it, goes to roll 3 is a 3-1. And we're gonna pitch gonna for you, Jake, for you, Kevin, wait. You swing that, go high, you go waving in that ball's going. So home run for Kevin McGonagall, and the Tigers are on the board. Go. 2-1 home run for Kevin McGonagall, and the Tigers are on the board. So let's go. The Phillies have 1 run, the Tigers have 2 runs, and the Phillies will get it. And the Tigers get a 2-1 score in the bottom of the third. Thanks to Jake Rogers and Kevin McGonagall's 2-1 home run. This is Kevin McGonagall's 8 home run of the 2026 season on a fire ball to center field. Dang it! How many more steps here? You'll be excited about that. You'll be excited about the Tigers actually getting this damn run like what? And know you're watching it somewhere. Know you're watching the game somewhere. So coming up next to bat for the Tigers, we have Cole Key. Next to bat for the Tigers, no Tiger players on base. One out, bottom of the third, here we go. And looking at the pitch, we Cole go away for it. He's swinging as a 5-1. And looking at the pitch, going to be Cole go away for it. Swinging the miss and the strike 2-2. And looking at the pitch, we Cole go away for it. And Cole Key bats for a timeout, y'all. And Cole Key gave up in the back of his 4 baseballs. And looking at the pitch, going to be Cole go away for it. Right now, catch the guns, balls 1 and 2. And we're gonna pitch kind of for you going to wait for it. He's swinging that one, that's the 5 balls 1 and 2. And we're gonna hit that home run. 2-1 boys, let's take the lead. And we're gonna pitch kind of for you going to wait for it. And goalkeeper flies out to the center field at Derrick Hill. And goalkeeper is out. So coming up next event for the Tigers, we have Ronnie Green next event for the Tigers. No Tiger players on base. 2 hours, bottom of the third. Here we go. And no, we got a pitch between Ronnie Green for it. Right now, catch the gun, strike 1-1. And no, we got another pitch coming for you, Ronnie Green for it. And so they got so long. Ronnie Green's been around first, stop a second. Ronnie Green got a double, you know. This is Ronnie Green's 19th double on the 2026 season. And a shot fly ball to the right field, Gamer with Coney Jr. Thank you. I'm in Detroit. And by the way, guys, this the YouTuber Queen Nod is from Detroit, Michigan. So it's a hometown right here. So yeah, so Clarence, if you don't know who Queen Nod is, she's dating Clarence. And if you don't know YouTuber, she's from Detroit, Michigan, born and raised. So just let you know that. Shout out to the people who are shaking the 5 life and get them out of his own. Just don't get more to the is, guys, you know. Coming up next, the bat for the Tigers, we have Spencer 22nd next to bat for the Tigers. We got 1 Tiger playing on second base, 2 rounds, bottom of the third. Here we go. And then we got a big signal for Spencer going for it. Right now, catching goes, ball going out. And no, we got another pitch coming for Spencer going for it. Just came out there a little bit. And right now, catching goes, strike 1-1. And no, we got another pitch for Spencer going for it. Right now, catching goes, ball 2-1. And Aaron Nolan gonna pitch gonna be Spencer Gray for it. He's swinging that one, that's a foul ball to 2-2. And Aaron Nolan gonna pitch gonna be Spencer Gray for it. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 3. And Spencer talks him down. Spencer got strike to 8 by Aaron Nolan goes in there. And the Tigers 30 yeah. We'll start with Aaron Nolan 4 Ks. What I'm saying there, Todd 69, happy Friday to you. And that's the Hills for the Tigers. Score the Phillies have 1-1. The Tigers have 2 wins in the third league, gentlemen. We go to the 14th league, gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn the batters to the Phillies turn the batter top of the board. And the Phillies face the batter top of the board. We reverse over Brandon Morris and Alec Boone. Bryce Harper's over 1. Brandon Morris over 1 with a strikeout, and Alec Boone's over 1. So coming at the bat for the Phillies, we have White Sox in the bat of the Phillies, no Philly fans on base. 0, top of the board, here we go. Urban Nation, and Jake Bowling got a pitch going to be Rice, Gary Boy, Rice catch goes the ball below. And Jake Bowling got another pitch going to be Rice, Gary Boy, Rice catch goes the ball 2-0. And Jake Bowling got another pitch going to be and Jake Bowling got another pitch going to be Rice, Gary Boy, Rice catch goes the ball 3-0. And Jack Bowling taking the pitch going to be Rice, Gary Boy, and that is ball 4. And Bryce Harper is rolled to against the first base for the Phillies. This is Bryce Harper's first one of the game. So coming up next to that, the Phillies, we have Brandon Morrison next to that, the Phillies. Got one Philly player at first base. 0, top of the board, here we go. And Jack Bowling got a pitch to Ray Morris, Gary Boyd. Right in catch goes the balls 1-0. And Jack Bowling got another pitch to Ray Morris, Gary Boyd. Right in catch goes the strike 1 is 1-1. And Jack Bowling got another pitch to Ray Morris, Gary Boyd. Swing and a miss, and that strike 2 is 1-2. And Jake Boyd got a pitch to Ray Morris, Ray Boyd. Right in catch goes the ball 2-2. Because after this series, the Phillies got all-star break. They got for them. Then from the 16, 18, and 19, we got the new Mets and the damn right. The Philadelphia all-star break. 16, 18, 19. For these, yeah, because you know. I think that's a Wednesday. Because the 15th is Wednesday. So that's a Thursday. Skip Friday was 17. And the 18th they play was Saturday. 19th was Sunday. So Thursday, November, June 18. 16. Think so. Thursday, July 8, 17. 16. And then they play again July 18. Which that's Saturday against those Mets. And then July 19. And the best way you was swing raise that strike and very much down. And watch you overload your first strikeout. And you opportunity your second strikeout. Up next to bat the Phillies, we got elbow next to bat the Phillies. No Philly fans on eight. Got Philly fans on first base and second base. And one Philly fan on first base. 1 out, bottom of the top of the board. Here we go. And Jake Bowling got a pitch here. Look at the other ball gets hit by a pitch. Oh, first base for the Phillies. Jake Bowling, you stupid, hit elbow with the pitch. The Phillies got elbow on first base and Bryce on second base. Coming up next to the Phillies, we have Bryson Stocker next to the Phillies. We got Philly fans on first base, second base. 1 out, top of the board. Here we go. And Jack Bowling got a pitch going to be Stocker, Ray Boyd. Right catch goes the ball below. And Jack Bowling got another pitch going to be Stocker, Ray Boyd. Right catch goes the ball 2-2. And Jack Bowling got another pitch going to be Stocker, Ray Boyd. It's that I was going to push on the city. Right catch goes the ball 3-3. And Jack Bowling got another pitch where he stopped the Ray Boyd. And that is ball 4. And Bryce Stott is rolling against the first base for the Phillies. This is Bryce Stott's first one of the game. The Phillies had Bryce Stott on first base. Allen Bowman on second base, and Bryce Harper on third base. Bases loaded for the Phillies. Right here, look, I got my Phillies hat on, so got my Phillies hat on. Yeah, so I got my Phillies hat on, so like I said, rally hat. In my video, coming next about the Phillies, we had Gamer going to Jr. next about the Phillies, we got Mason for the Phillies. Going out, top of the board, here we go. And Jack Bowles, they got a pitch going to be a game over Ray Boy. That ball's in the third, the ball's 1-0. And Jack Bowles, they got another pitch for a game over Ray Boy. He's swinging that one, that's a 5 balls, 1-1. What's up, Reaver? What's up, Rapid Fire Revo? What's up, Reaver? And Jack Bowles, they got another pitch for a game over Ray Boy. Swinging the miss, and that's strike 2 to 1-2. And maybe if you look at the pin comment, you'll see that the Tigers came back in this game and Kevin McGoley scored a 2-run home run to just to make Tigers take the lead. When it was 1-0 Phillies, and I was like, oh, come on now. And Jack Rose taking another pitch for a game over the way boy. He's swinging that one, goes right into the sand, and that's the 5 balls 1-2. And that's 2-1 Tigers. Yikes. Not the best way for this to work out. Not the best way for this to work out. And Jack Boyd take another pitch in the game with Gray Boy. He's swinging that one. That's another 5 balls, still 1-2. Well, you know, I'll take it back. The Tigers are really a good team. Because they can hit 2, you know. And Jay Bologna got another pitch in that great game with Gray Boy. Swinging the miss, and that's strike 3, and Gary Country is down. Gary Country Jr., over 1 your first strikeout. Gary Country over 2 your second strikeout. Shout out to the one versus one stream, they get the 5 likes. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Derek Hill next to bat the Phillies. Based over the Phillies, 2 outs, but top of the board, here we go. Derek Hill next to bat Tom Hill, Derek Hill grabbing the back of the red red 61 baseballs. And Jack Bolton got a pitch in it by Derek really going. Running catch goes balls 1-0. And Jack Bolton got another pitch in it by Derek really going. Running catch goes ball 2-0. And I'm going to say it's for the Phillies. Let's go, Phillies. Let's go, Phillies. Let's go, Phillies. Trying to get some roll here. And Jack Bolton got another pitch in the way there. Great boy. And swing that goes right to the ground. Another single. David Hill raised the first base for the Bills. David Hill got a hit. Another hit. He's single 2 y'all. And David Hill singles on a line drive to the left field. Riley Green. And right to stop at second base. So the Phillies at Derek Hill on first base. Ellenbow and right to stop second base. Ellenbow on third base. Second base over the Phillies. And the Phillies are tied the game. So it's going to the Phillies at 2-1. The Tigers at 2-1. Tie breaks again, ladies and gentlemen. So coming up next to the Phillies, we have left field showing next to the Phillies. Second base goes to the Phillies. 2 outs, top of the board. Here we go. Jack Bullard taking the pitch for right field. Running catch goes strike on 1. And Jack Bullard taking the pitch for right field. Great boy swinging that one goes right into the stands. And that's a 5 balls on 1-2. And Jack Bullard taking the pitch for right field. Great boy. He's swinging that one. That's another 5 balls still on 2. And Jack Bullard taking the pitch for right field. Great boy. He's swinging that one goes right into the right. He's swinging that goes right into the catch goes the balls 1 and 2. And Jack Bullard taking another pitch to the right field. Great boy. And Rabbit was showing grounds out to the second base and Zachary Kinstry goes to the first base and Spencer Togo in time. And Rabbit was showing his down. Rabbit was showing you over 2. And you better never jump down to 108. Rabbit showing you over 2. And you stranded Derrick Hill. Right started Alec Bowman on base. 2. That's the answer to the Phillies. Let's go. The Phillies have 2 runs. The Tigers have 2 runs. Tie base with Ladies and gentlemen. We go to the bottom of the board, ladies and gentlemen. As the Tigers turn the red, see the Tigers need to turn the red at the bottom of the board. The 3 Tiger players in the red at the bottom of the board will be Kerry Carpenter, Eduardo Valencia, and Zachary Kinstry. That's a good game right here, guys. Game stop at 2. So you know anything goes right now, so. At least the first game, on the second muscle one. We need to do more than just 2. So coming up the bat for the Tigers, we had Kerry Carpenter going to bat for the Tigers. No Tiger players on base. 0, top and bottom of the board. Here we go. Oh, it's raining in Detroit. And over got a pitch getting there for Kerry, ready for it. Right now, catch it going to strike 1 is on 1. And good thing somebody brought a number look at they thinking right. And over got another pitch getting there for Kerry, ready for it. He's swinging that one, it's a 5 balls on 2. Yeah, you better go right now, guys, because it's starting to rain at that ball one. Y'all gonna get wet. And over another pitch getting for Kerry going for it. Right in the catch goes balls 1 and 2. And over another pitch getting for Kerry going for it. Swinging and miss, not strike 3. Kerry coming down. Kerry Conley got strike to everybody for the second time by him. No one gonna sit in there. So Tiger throw, yeah. Pitch strike for Aaron Nola, 5 Ks. Coming up next to bat for the Tigers, we have Eduardo Valencia. Coming next to bat for the Tigers, no Tigers raise and race. 1 out, bottom of the fourth, here we go. Aaron Nola got the victory, Eduardo's ready for it. Swinging the race, that strike goes on 1. And Aaron Nola got another pitch, getting it for you, Eduardo's ready for it. Right now, catch goes, rolls 1-1. And Nola got another pitch, getting it for you, Eduardo's ready for it. Swinging the miss, and that strike 2 is a 1-2. And Nola got another pitch for you, Eduardo's ready for it. Eduardo ready to get the extra battalion. And Eduardo ready to get revenue revenue to some base runs. And Nola got another pitch, getting it for you, Eduardo's ready for it. Right now, catch goes to roll 2 to 2-2. And Nola got another pitch, getting it for you, Eduardo's ready for it. Swinging the miss, and that's strike 3. And then Eduardo ready to down. Eduardo ready to, you got to strike that, you got to strike that. You got to strike out the second time by Aaron Nola, gonna send that target down. Yeah. 6 strikeout by Aaron Nola in 6 games. So coming up next to bat for the Tigers, we have Zach McKinstry next to bat for the Tigers. No Tigers raise on base. 2 outs, bottom of the fourth. Here we go. Aaron Nola got the pitch in there for you, Zach, and ready for it. Right now, catch goes strike was on 1. Aaron Nola got the pitch in there for you, Zach, and ready for it. He swung at that when the foul was on 2. Aaron Nola got another pitch in there for you, Zach, and ready for it. Right now, catch goes balls 1 and 2. Yeah, everybody's going to go on because the brain is getting too hard. Yeah. And Nola got another pitch in there for you, Zach, and ready for it. Right now, catch goes ball 2 to 2 and 2. And Nola got another pitch in there for you, Zach, and ready for it. Swing the miss, and that's strike there. Zach McKinstry is out. Zach McKinstry got strike that. Got strike out the second time by Aaron Nola. Go sit in that. Go sit in that Tiger. Yeah. 7 strikeout by Aaron Nola in 7 games. And that's the else for the Tigers. So it's going with the Phillies at 2-1. The Tigers at 2-1. Tiger baseball game, ladies and gentlemen. That's the end of the 4th, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the 5th inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn the man. Let's say the Phillies need to turn the man top of the game. The 3 Phillies players in the top of the game will be Trey Turner. Carlson and Bryce Harper. Trey Turner is over 2. Carlson was over 1 with a walk. And Bryce Harper was over 1 with a walk and a run. Coming at the bat of the Phillies, we have Trey Turner at the bat of the Phillies, no Philly Bears, no Rays. 0, top of the fifth, here we go. Jake's Balloon gonna pitch and Trey when he swing at the bottom of the one. And Jack Balloon gonna pitch and Trey Turner lines out sharp to the left field and running greenly. Trey Turner's down. Trey Turner, you're over 3. So coming up next, the bat of the Phillies, we have Kyle Smoking next to bat of the Phillies, no Philly Bears on base. 1 out, top of the fifth, here we go. Jack Balloon Jr. got a pitch, got a base, swing, ready for it. Running catch goes balls 1 out. And running catch got a strike 1-1. It's raining in Detroit. Oh, it's raining in Detroit. Oh, there you go, Wednesdays. I wonder what you in. It's raining in Detroit, you know. And it's Cubs won't convey the feeling of big race. 1 out, top of the fifth here. Next down, and the pitch on the 1 out. And the pitch on the pitch strike 1. And the 1 to 1. And then swing it 5-1-2-2. And Zach Cowsman pops out to the second baseman. Zach McKinstry and Cowsman was down. Cowsman was 0 for 2. Oh, your boy Derek Hill hit a home run, so start the game, and then your Tigers came back. I think it's Cameron Golden hit a 2-1 home run to tie the game to make it 2-1, and then the Phillies came back and they got a base and scored a run, so now the game's tied for 2. Coming next to bat the Phillies, you have Bryce Sutton next to bat the Phillies, no Philly Bears, no Rays. 1 out, only 2 outs, bottom 2 outs, top of the fifth, here we go. Over Nation, and Jet Brown gonna pitch gonna be right spinner, strike 1. We're going to right to right side, far side to the right fielder, Karen Carpenter, and right side was down. Right side, you're 0 for 2. And that's 3 outs to the Phillies. Let's go. The Phillies at 2, and the Tigers at 2, and Tigers again, when you're doing. We go to the bottom of the fifth, when you're doing. It's the Tigers turning around to the Tigers, and then the turning around at the bottom of the fifth. The 3 Tigers players turning around at the bottom of the fifth will be James Outman, and will be with James Alvin, Jake Rogers, and Kevin McGowan. It started raining in Detroit. That rain started coming down. Like one of those games where it's just raining in Detroit and all that rain just started coming out of nowhere. Coming at the bat for the Tigers, we had James Alvin in the bat for the Tigers. No Tiger players on base. 0 outs, bottom of the fifth. Here we go. Let's get the line. Only in the three, right? Right, man. Yeah, what's that? You don't have to leave the stream, you know. Just stay, cause you know. Everything. There we go. It's not a bad game. Both teams are doing good, so I mean they know it's doing good with seven strikeouts. The rain starting to drain. So Arizona got the pitch in the ring, James going for it. Right now Captain Guns rolls 1-0. And it's crazy how Worcester is Worcester, Indiana is a fan of the Detroit Tigers, which the team's been a fan of all the time before he decided to become a fan of the Phillies as well, a fan of the Phillies. So it's kind of, they thought strange. Yeah, it's a good question. How was doing today's Worcester? Have you ever been to a Detroit Tigers game in Detroit, Michigan? Have you ever been? Was that ever coming? And we're gonna fix it for you, James. We're going to get hold of them. And we're gonna fix it, James. James Alvin drives off to the first base. Bryce Harper only puts to the pitch. Aaron Nolan steps in the first base back in time. James Alvin is out. So coming up next to bat for the Tigers, we had Jake Rogers going next to bat for the Tigers. No Tiger players on base. 1 out. Bottom of the fifth. Here we go. Aaron Nolan got a pitch gonna bring Jake away for it. He swings it out and goes right into the grass. Another single. And Jake Rogers will advance the first base for the Tigers. And Jake Rogers singles on a short line drive to the center fielder, Derek Hill. And this guy, Kevin McGowan, hit that home run. Then that's how they tied that game. How they got the 2-1 lead. And coming up next to bat for the Tigers, we have Kevin McGowan, the next to bat for the Tigers. No Tiger player, one Tiger player in first base. 1 out, bottom of the fifth. Here we go. Aaron Nolan got a pitch gonna bring Kevin get ready for it. Swinging that was the foul balls on 1. Aaron Nolan got a pitch for Kevin get ready for it. Right now, Captain Guns rolls 1-1. And Nolan got a pitch gonna bring Kevin get ready for it. Swinging the miss and that's strike 2 to 1-2. And 1 and 2. 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 1 and And only another pitch gonna break Kevin Green for win. Swing and a miss and a strike 2 1 and 2. And only another pitch gonna break Kevin Green for win. He swing that one as a foul balls a 1 and 2. And only another pitch gonna break Kevin Green for win. He swing that one as another foul ball still 1 and 2. And only another pitch for Kevin Green for win. And Kevin Goldie grinds out to the first base and Bryce Harper. Kevin Goldie is out, but Jake Rogers advanced second base. And coming up next to bat for the Tigers, we have Cole Key. Next to bat for the Tigers, we got one Tiger player at second base. 2 outs, bottom of the fifth, here we go. Aaron Nola got a pitch for you, Cole, to win for win. Right now, catch goes Rolls 1-0. And Aaron Nola got another pitch for you, Cole, to win for win. That ball's in there is ball 2, it's 2-0. And now we're gonna pitch for you, Cole, to win for win. Running catch goes ball 3, it's 3-0. And only the pitch for you, Cole, to win for win. He's swinging that one as a foul. Running catch goes ball 3. He's swinging the race and strike 2 and 2. And only another pitch gonna bring Cole to win for win. Swing and a miss and that strike then Koki's out. Koki got struck the second time by Aaron Nolan goes sitting there. Yeah. But sitting that time there, yeah. 8 strike by Aaron Nolan, 8 Ks. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So we have 3 outs for the Tigers. So it's for the Phillies at 2-1, the Tigers at 2-1. That's the end. That's their top base for game week gaming. And that's the end of the Philly game. We're up to the 6th inning gaming. The Phillies turn the red to the Phillies turn the red top of the 6th. The 3 Philly Phillies the red top of the 6th. Brandon Rose, Brandon started. Brandon Rose, Alabama with Brandon started. Brandon Rose is over 2 with 2 strikeouts. Alabama was over 1 with a hit by pitch. And Brandon started over 1 with a walk. Yeah, Justin Verlander, I thought he was tired for the goddamn movie. That's his brother said in one of his videos, if it was in there. I covered the bed for the Phillies. We had Brandon Rose get the bed for the Phillies. No Philly fans over these. 0, top of 6, here we go. Jack Verlander get the base, get the Ray Morris, run the catch, goes along the middle. And Jack Verlander get the base, Ray Morris, go 8-4 Running catch goes 2-1. And Jack Verlander in the base, Ray Morris, swing the base, and I strike 2, 1-2. And Jack Verlander get the base, get the Ray Morris, go 8-4 Swing the base, and I strike 3, and Brandon Rose is on. Brandon Rose, you're over 3 with your third strikeout. And Brandon Rose, your batting judge at a 304. Coming up next to bat the Phillies, we have Alec Bohm next to bat the Phillies. No Philly Bears or Rays. 1 out, top of the 6, here we go. And Jack Boyd taking the pitch, getting for Alec, going for it. Running catch goes strike with a 1. And Jack Boyd getting the pitch, Alec, going for it. And Alec Bohm lines up sharply to the left field, and Raleigh Green. Alec Bohm is out. Alec Bohm over 2. So coming up next to bat the Phillies, we have Vice Stock next to bat the Phillies. No Philly fans or Rays. 2 outs, top of the 6, here we go. Jake Boyd getting the pitch, Reed Stark, ready for it. Running catch goes strike with a 1. And Jake Boyd getting the pitch, Reed Stark, swinging with strike 2-2. Jake Boyd getting the pitch, starting Vice Stock, for time on your own. Vice Stock, revenue balance is 1 base on. And Jake Boyd getting the pitch, getting for Reed Stark, ready for it. He's swinging down with the 5-0-2. And Jack Boyd taking another base, getting away, stock away, Boyd. Swinging the base, and I strike 3, right side down. Right side, you over 2 when you first strike out. And that's 3 outs to the Phillies, so it's going to the Phillies at 2 runs, the Tigers at 2 runs. Tigers are going to German. And we're on to the 5 and the 6 German. It's the Tigers turn the bad, the 6 Tigers going to turn the bad, the 5 and the 6. The 3 Tigers playing the bad, the 5 and the 6 to me. Riley Greenlee, Spencer Torkelson, and Kerry Carpenter. There you go, Winston. I was wanting you to come back because I was like, you left the stream, you know. I know, that's why I was like, I wonder where you at, you know. Yeah, because he said, yo, you back, Uno. What you said, who's Uno? Yeah, because I was trying to tell you, they Kevin gonna hit the home run in the game. They hit the home run to start off the game, and then one of your players on the Tigers, Kevin, we're going to hit the 2-1 home run and made it 2-1. Then the Phillies came back and tied the game, and that was 2-2 in the bottom of the sixth. So technically, both teams knew game, and then Aaron Nolan had 7 strikeouts. And then the pitcher for the Tigers, I think Jeff Boney, he did good. He doing okay too. So so pink change in the Phillies. So Aaron Nolan's done pitching tonight. Come to pitch for the Phillies, be 10 easier. So Aaron Nolan went 5 innings, faced 3 hits, 2 runs, 0 runs, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts, 1 home run, and 5.75 ERA. He really didn't do bad either. Should hold on after I think it's there again. So. But pitch change for the Phillies. So Aaron Nolan's done pitching tonight. Gonna pitch for the Phillies, be 10 easier. So coming at the bat for the Tigers, we have Riley Green gonna bat for the Tigers. No Tiger players on base. 0 outs, 5 to 6. Here we go. 10 easier. Got a pitch for Riley Green for it. Right now, catch the guns, balls 1-0. 10 easier. Got another pitch for Riley Green for it. Right now, catch the guns, strike 1-1. And 10 easier. Got another pitch for Riley Green for it. Right now, catch the guns, ball 2-1. And 10 easier. Got another pitch for Riley Green for it. Right now, catch the guns, ball 2-1. And 10 easier. Got another pitch for Riley Green for it. Right now, catch the guns, ball 2-2. Yeah, even though we got 8 strikeouts, yep. And 10 easier. Got another pitch for Riley Green for it. Right now, catch the guns, ball 3-2 to full count. And 10 easier. Got another pitch for Riley Green for it. You swing it that one, that's a 5 balls to 3-2. And 10 easier. Got another pitch for Riley Green for it. You swing it that one, that's another 5 balls to 3-2. Yeah, what's that I was asking the question? Well, you didn't hear the question earlier because you were on the stream, but the question I was asking was, to you was, have you ever been to Detroit? Have you ever went to a Detroit Tigers game in Detroit, Michigan? That's the question I was asking. Have you went to a Tigers game in person? And I know you're from Indiana, but you ever been to like a Detroit Tigers game, a baseball game in person in Detroit? That's what I wanted to know because that's one of the questions I had in my head. And 10 major got another pitch, gonna very well, get ready for it. He's swinging that one, that's another 5 balls, 3-2. And 10 minutes ago, the face came for you. And for you, Riley, wait for it. The face of charging this. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah, I want to say one thing if you listen, that the only reason why Derek Hill is playing tonight because Justin Culver got scratched because he got injured, because Justin Culver got injured and he got scratched in the game because, Justin Culver had a left knee soreness. So that's the only reason why Derek Hill is playing. Yeah, that's the only reason why. So, yeah, because if Justin Culver wasn't injured, Derek Hill would not be in the lineup. So, just for that reason. Yeah. One of the best players from the AFBA, yeah. Oh, yeah, I was going to say to you on Wednesdays that your boy Derek Hill is playing. And the only reason why he's playing tonight because Justin Culver got injured. He got a left because Justin Culver got a left knee, on his injury. So that's the only reason why Derek Hill is playing. So, that's the only reason why. So, and the big challenge is another ball form. And Buddy Green is one against the first base for the Tigers. Way to go, Tim. You walk your first bat of the game. Happy Buddy Green of the Detroit Tigers. And coming up next to bat for the Tigers, we have Spencer Torkelson next to bat for the Tigers. We have one Tiger playing first base, 0 outs, bottom of the 6th inning. Tim Hayes got a pitch going for you. Spencer away for it. He's swinging out with the fouls on 1. Tim Hayes got another pitch for you. Spencer away for it. Right now, catching on the strike 2 on 2. And Tim Hayes got another pitch for you. Spencer away for it. The ball's in third, the ball's 1 and 2. And Tim Hayes got another pitch for you. Spencer away for it. And Spencer Torkelson flies out to the left field of Brandon Morris. And Spencer Torkelson is out. So for offensive substitutions, here we go. What it says, this is for the Tigers, so I'm going to say this one. For offensive substitution, coming up next, the bat for the Tigers, against his former team, the Phillies, the one and only Matt Villain. Why? Matt Villain, seriously? And every time we face them, we put Matt Villain in the game. Matt Villain is a former Phillies outfielder. Come on. Really? I gotta be a familiar face that the Phillies know. I gotta be a familiar face. You come back with your good team everything. So coming up next to bat for the Tigers, we have Matt Villain. Next to bat for the Tigers, we have one Tiger playing first base. 1 out, bottom of the 6th. Here we go. Matt Villain, please don't make your former team the Phillies look like you know what. Please don't do it. Please don't. Everything they don't say, please don't. And Tim Hayes, you got a pitch going for you, man. Get ready for it. Right now, catch goes balls 1-0. And Tim Hayes, you got a pitch going for you, man. Get ready for it. Right now, catch goes balls 2-0. And Ron Cook is going to vote me for the Phillies. And Tim Hayes, you got another pitch going for you, man. Get ready for it. Right now, catching on the straight 1 is a 2-1. Oh, and Jacob, with a gas bag, is going to come in for the Tigers. Oh, man, yeah, they have a good day today. I watched Back to the Future Part 3, the third movie. It was a good one, and then after I watched that game, we had a phone conversation talked about the movie, and then we talked about, some PlayStation stuff, gaming stuff. Yeah, it was a really good, party. And Tim Hayes got another pitch coming for you. Megan Wayburn. When the ball's in third, the ball 3-1. And Tim Hayes got another pitch from Megan Wayburn. That is ball 4. And Matt Bailey is walking against the first base for the Tigers. Way to go, Matt Bailey. Way to go, Tim Hayes. You walk your second man of the game. It had to be Matt Bailey. So the Tigers have Matt Bailey on first base and Riley Green on second base. Oh, you at work? What's next? I thought you were home, though. So coming up next to bat for the Tigers, we have Warner, Valencia. Next to bat for the Tigers, we got Tiger players on first base, second base. 1 out, bottom of the 6th. Here we go. Aaron Nola Tim Hayes got a pitch coming for you, and Warner get ready for it. Right now, catching goes to strike with 1. Tim Hayes got another pitch for you, and Warner get ready for it. That ball's in the third, the ball's 1-1. Oh, so the first run was done by Derek Hill. So your boy Derek Hill hit a home run to get the Phillies on the board and made it 1-0. Derek Hill hit a home run to get the to get the Phillies on the board. So he did that, and then Derrick Hill hit a single and drove in a player. So I think that was when did he do that? I forget when he hit that one. Yeah, in the top of the third, Derrick Hill hit a home run to get the Phillies on the board. It was a 1-0 there. Then Derrick Hill drove in a player, and then that's how we got Derrick Hill hit a single, and everybody stopped scoring, and then and then it was a base load situation. But once Derrick Hill hit the single, Bryce Harper went to home plate and scored the second run, and then that's how we get 2 runs. And when Derrick Hill got the RBI to get a single, so then Bryce Harper hit and scored the second run. So, so coming up next, Tim Hayes going to pitch me. When you get one of the way boy. He swing that goes right into the grade. That single, and one of the single makes the first base for the Tigers. One of the singles on the line drive to left field and Brandon Morris. And Matt Bailey makes third base. One of the singles on second base, on first base, and Matt Bailey's on third base. He plays on the close down. And the Tigers took the lead. So scored. The Phillies had 2 runs. The Tigers had 3 runs. The Tigers get the third run score. And in the bottom of the 6th, thanks to Riley Greening. Damn it, Tigers, damn it. And coming up next, the bat for the Tigers, we got Zach McKenzie connects the bat for the Tigers. We got Tiger Bailey on first base and third base. 1 out, 5 and 6 inning. Tim Hayes got a base base. Zach going for it. A miss bunt that's on 1. And Tim Hayes got another base base. Zach going for it. Well, you can't play him more every day because you can't do it. The only reason why he can't play him every day because he's not an everyday player like Justin Carver, who was here first, who got on the team first anyway. And then on top of that, they need to do the switching between McCollum Jr. and Derrick Hill. That's what they should have been doing that because Derrick Hill's not an everyday player, so that's the whole thing right there. So that one thing. So, he's not an everyday player, so, that kind of whole thing. And Zach McKenzie hits a sacrifice bunt, and Zach McKenzie to first base, a throw there by the pitcher, Tim Hayes here. And the Tigers score another run. So the Tigers have 4, the Phillies have 2, and the Tigers have 4 runs. The Tigers get their 4th run score, and the bottom of the 6th, thanks to Matt Bailey. No, Aaron Nolan did good. Aaron Nolan did good. He had 8 strikeouts. Aaron Nolan did good, so, No, Aaron Nolan did good. He did, and Aaron Nolan had 8 strikeouts, so he did okay, so you don't want to overuse it. You don't want to, if Aaron Nolan is pitching really good, you take him out for doing pitching really good. You want to overdo it because, Then coming up next, the bat for the Tigers, we had James Allen next to the bat for the Tigers. We got Tiger Bailey on first and third base. See that one, 1 out, 5 and 6 inning. Tim Hayes, you got a pitch swing, James Grayboard. He's swinging that go right in the grade, and James Allen went around first. Last second, stop at third. James Allen got a triple home. Then James Allen with the second triple on the 26th seed on the short line drive to center field and Derrick Hill. So the score is the Phillies had 2 runs, the Tigers had 6 runs, and the Tigers get a 2-run score in the bottom of the 6th, thanks to Atlanta Race here and Zach McKenzie. I'm not saying you being mean. I did not say that. I said Aaron Nolan did good. I didn't say anything about you being mean or anything was that. I'm just saying that Aaron Nolan did so good that you don't want to overuse the person. That's all I was saying. And you ain't. I wasn't talking about you. I was just saying when you asked about should Don keep Aaron Nolan in the game. You know, I was saying when Aaron Nolan pitched good. I don't think you want to overuse her. You want to. You know, Aaron Nolan's not like Christmas Sanchez and Zach Wheeler was. They can stay in the game longer and get more strikeouts and stuff, and you know, like Luzardo and stuff. So, you know, that's just what I was saying. And I didn't say anything about you being mean or nothing. Coming next to bat for the Tigers, we got Jake Rogers next to bat for the Tigers. You know, you have one Tiger playing on third base. 1 out, 5 here we go. Ten base, you got a pitch for you, Jake. Get ready for it, ready to catch 1 out. And 10 base, going to pitch Jake with the ball 2 out. And look at the pitch Jake on the ball 3 out. And 10 base, going to pitch Jake. Going to catch the strike 1 to 3-1. And 10 base, going to pitch Jake Claypool. When Jake Rogers batting, James out with scores on the ball. The score of the Phillies had 200 runs, the Tigers had 7 runs. The Tigers get the 7 run score in the bottom of the 6th. Thanks to James Alvin. And 10 base, going to pitch good for you, Jake. And Jake Rogers flies out to the center field and Derek Hill. And Jake Rogers is out. What's that? You're going to say the Phillies should wake up, but the Detroit Tigers is your second team. So you're not happy for your second team actually scoring runs. You're not even happy for them. You're not happy for the Tigers scoring runs. You're not happy for them. Well, you know, you should be happy for the Tigers scoring runs. You should be. So, you know why you not be happy about them. You know, the Detroit Tigers are scoring runs, and that's a blessing for you, and you should be happy about them. The Phillies will come around and try to do better, but, you know. Then coming up next to bat for the Tigers, we had Kevin going to go next to bat for the Tigers. We got the Tiger players on we got no Tiger players on base. 2 outs, 5 to 6. There we go. 10 base, you got the base for you, Kevin. When you got the catch, you got the strike with 1. 10 base, you got the base for you, Kevin. When you catch 1-1. 10 base, you got the base Tiger when you catch Kevin when you go 2-1. 10 base, you got the base for you, Kevin. When you catch 20 strike 2-2. 10 base, you got the base for you, Kevin. When you catch 1-3, 4 count. Kevin gonna fix you, Kevin, get ready for it. Swing the base, not strike three. Kevin going to Kevin gonna strike the ever. Teammates gonna swing that Tiger there. Yeah, first time with teammates in 1 game. That's the answer for the Tigers. The score, the Tigers have 2, the Phillies have 2 runs. Tigers have 7 runs at the end of the 6th game. We know that 7 league Germany to the Phillies. If the Phillies turn the Raiders to the Phillies, to the red top of 7. And the 3 Phillies Raiders to the red top of 7 will be. If we gave him Cody Jr., Derek Hill, left from Sean. Derek Hill Jr. is over 2 with 2 strikeouts. Derek Hill is 2 with 2 with a run and 2 RBIs. And left field Sean is over 2. Yeah, but you know, you said you got 2 favorite teams, so you know that's what you know. So you saying that instead you can't claim the Detroit Tigers as your second team because if you say you're rooting for the Phillies only, then you can't say the Tigers are your second favorite team. Can't say that no more. So you say you're rooting for the Phillies only. So taking your word on this one was saying so you say you're rooting for the Phillies only. You can't say you're rooting for the Tigers too because you can't say that now Because right now in the chat, you just admitted what team that you rooting for only. So that's your consideration. That's saying right there what team you rooting for only. So, you know, you can't say, oh, I'm rooting for the Phillies, rooting for the Tigers. Well, you know, because you said the Phillies are your number one team. So you just admitted it tonight. So the coming of the bed for the Phillies, we got Gabriel Color Jing and the bed of the Phillies. No Philly Bears on base. 0 outs, top of 7. Here we go. Pitch change for the Tigers. So Jacob. So Jack Phillies, the pitch night got a pitch for the Tigers. We Jacob. For the Wilson pick. So Jacob when the Wilson pick got a pitch for you. Gabriel when the catch one on the Jacob was going to pick in the pitch. Gabriel when the swing made strike one. He's going to pick in the pitch. Gabriel get ready for win. Ready to swing at the foul was 1 and 2. Again, Jacob was going to send the pitch. Gabriel swing in the foul was still 1 and 2. Again, Jacob going to swing in the pitch. Gabriel when the catch was the ball 2 and 2. And Jacob was making the pitch. He gave a great boy. Gabriel College Jr. grinds out to the second baseman. Zach Jacobson goes to first base, first total in time. And Gabriel College Jr. is out. Gabriel College Jr. you're over 3 with your second strikeout. A batted out in the 194. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we have Derek Hill next to bat the Phillies. No Philly fans on base. 1 out, top of the 7. Here we go. Jacob Wilson here got a pitch going to be Derek going forward. He swung it down with the 5 balls on 1. And Jacob Wilson back on the pitch going to be Derek going forward. He swung it on the swing is 5 balls on 1. And Jacob Wilson back got another pitch going to be Derek going forward. Riley's catching goes balls 1 1. And Jared wasn't very good in the face of Derek right for it. Riley's catching goes ball 2 1. And Jacob was very good in the pitch. Derek right for it. Swing that one goes right into the grass. That's a single. And Derek Hill has the first base for the Bills. Derek Hill got another hit. He's 3 for 3 on. Derek Hill got another hit. He's 3 for 3 on. And Derek Hill singles on one drive to the right field and Matt Verlin. Derek Hill is clutch tonight, yo. Maybe Dawson, maybe should let Derek Hill play the right field instead of Gabriel College Jr. That's what I'm saying it right now. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Rep was showing next to bat the Phillies. We got 1 to be player first base, 1 out, top of 7. Here we go. Jacob Wilson back on the pitch, and Rep Young run the catch goes straight with a 1. And Jacob was back on the pitch when you gave him a good point. Another pitch going to Rep Young way forward. And Gabriel was back to a pitch to his first baseman, Spencer Torkelson, to make sure that Derek Hill got the first base man, picking to number 1 at first base. So right now, I'm going to say that West Next is the Detroit Tiger fan. Because, you know, you can't claim the Detroit Tigers as the second team. Because, you say, you know. And Jacob was back. And Jacob was back. And the pitch going to play right here going forward. He's swinging that one as the foul ball 0 2. And Jacob was back in the pitch for you, right here going forward. And Reverend was showing falls out to the right field and Matt Verlin. Reverend was showing down. Reverend was showing you over 3. You batted 107. Coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Trey Turner next to bat for the Phillies. We have 1 to be player first base, 2 outs, top of 7. Here we go. And Jacob was a very got a pitch going to bring Detroit ready for it. Trey Travis Lewis. Hold on. Wait a minute. ABS system. Hold on. Jonas. Yep, that's a strike. Running catch go to strike 1-1. And Jacob was a back and then the pitch going to bring Trey going for it. And Jacob was about to do a pitch up to his first baseman. Special Tucker said to make sure that Derek Hill goes to first base big. They can take number 2 at first base. And Jacob was a back and then the pitch going to bring Trey going for it. The running catch goes to balls 1-1. And Jacob was a back and then the pitch going to bring Trey going for it. And Trey Turner reaches on the fading area by the second baseman, Zach McKinstry, and Derek Hill at second base. So the Phillies had Trey Turner on first base, and Derek Hill on second base. Then you got the Detroit Tigers manager coming to the mound to talk to Jacob or the instant pay, and he's thinking about the game. Pitching change for the Tigers. Yeah, what's that? You come out the studio. I wasn't trying to say, like, you can't be in here and stuff like that or nothing like that. I'm just saying that if you say you're only going to root for the Phillies as your number one team only, then that tells you that you can't. And I'm not saying you can't root for the Tigers too. I'm not saying you can't do that. But once you say you only root for the Phillies only as your number one team only, that means you can't say, oh, the Tigers my second team, because then you're not counting them as I'm rooting for both teams. So. Because then when you say for one team only, then, you know. A lot of people stick to one team that they've been rooting for the whole time. They don't just switch them and go be fans of another team. People don't usually do it. They stick to one team that they're rooting for because they don't switch up like that. But some people don't feel like that. People call it unfaithful if you do that. They feel like you're cheating on another baseball team when you do that. Meaning like you're switching teams like that. So pitch change for the Tigers and Jacob was in fact that pitcher and they're going to pitch for the Tigers will be June Summers. So coming up next, the bat with the Phillies, we had Kyle Swoon next to the Phillies. We got Philly fans on first base, second base. See Rose, top of 7, here we go. June Summers going to pitch, going to raise, Swoon, get ready for it. Running catch goes, balls 1-0. And June Summers going to pitch, Swoon, get ready for it. Running catch goes, ball 2-0. And June Summers going to pitch, going to raise, Swoon, get ready for it. And Castle flies out to left field and Riley Greeny. Castle was down. Castle will be over 3. And that's 3 and over 3. And he's straight and Trey Turner and Derek Hill on base. Terrible, that's 3 to the Phillies. So let's go. The Phillies had 2 runs, the Tigers had 7 runs. And moving on to the bottom of the 7, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Tigers turn the red. Let's see the Tigers turn the red at the bottom of the 7. The 3 Tiger plays in the red at the bottom of the 7 will be Cole Keith, Riley Greeny, and Spencer Torkelson. So pitch change for the Phillies. So Tim Major done pitch tonight, kind of pitch for the Phillies. Max's arm. I don't even know what that is. Aaron Johnson, I don't even know what that is. No, you say like Philly cheesesteaks, yeah. Yeah, cheesesteaks are not bad here in Philadelphia, they're not. But coming up next, coming up the bat for the Tigers, we have Cole Keith with the bat for the Tigers on Tiger Blaze on base. Zeros, bottom of the 7, here we go. Max is all got a big swing, Cole Gray, boy, swing that Gahani, waving at the balls, going. So hard for Cole Keith, and the Tigers suddenly yet again to score. The Phillies had 2 runs, the Tigers have 8 runs. The Tigers get the 8 runs score in the bottom of the 7. Thanks to Cole Keith, so home run. This is Cole Keith's 8 home run, the 26th season on the 5 ball to right center field. No, I don't like oxtails. I don't eat those things. I don't eat oxtails, no. And coming up next to bat for the Tigers, we have Raleigh Green next to bat for the Tigers on Tiger Blaze on A's. Zeros, bottom of the 7, here we go. Next is all going to fix going to be Raleigh catch goes low. Next is all going to fix Raleigh catch the ball 2-0. Next is all going to fix Raleigh catch the ball 3-3-0. Next is all going to fix Raleigh Green board. And that is ball 4. And Riley Greeny is well to make the first base for the Tigers. Way to go, Max. Sorry, walk your first bat again. It has to be Riley Greeny. Well, I didn't say you were from, but I said I never asked you where you were from. You just announced it, so. And coming up next to bat for the Tigers, we had Spencer Torkelson next to bat for the Tigers. Got 1 Tiger away on first base. Zeros, bottom of the 7, here we go. Max Dog got a victory. Spencer Gray for run the catch goes strike on the 1. Max Dog got a victory. Spencer Gray for it. Run the catch goes balls on the 1. And Max Dog got a victory. Spencer swing that go high there, waving in that ball. Going. 2-1 home run for Spencer Torkelson, and the Tigers still lead yet again. So it's going the Phillies have 2 runs, the Tigers have 10 runs. The Tigers get a 2-1 score at the bottom of the 7, thanks to Riley Greeny and Spencer Torkelson's 2-1 home run. And Spencer Torkelson's 16 home run on the 2026 season on a line drive to left fielder to left center field. Stanford continue. Yeah, the Phillies losing this first game. Yeah. And coming up next to bat for the Tigers, we have Matt Bailey next to bat for the Tigers on Tiger Blaze on A's. Zeros, bottom of the 7, here we go. Max Dog got a pitch in there, boy, you made. We run the catch goes straight to 1. And Max Dog got a pitch, you make away, boy. Matt Bailey flies out to the left field, Brandon Morris. And Matt Bailey is out. And coming up next to bat for the Tigers, we have Lordo. Valencia next to bat for the Tigers on Tiger Blaze on A's. 1 out, bottom of the 7, here we go. Max Dog got a pitch for Lordo's waiting for it. Swinging the miss, and that strike was on 1. And Max Dog got a pitch for Lordo's waiting for it. Right now, catch goes balls 1-1. And Max is all going to pitch going for you. Water's ready for it. His straight arrow goes right into the grass, and that's a single. And the Warner Valencia makes the first base for the Tigers. And the Warner Valencia singles on the ground ball to the right fielder, Gamer with corner jam. The rest of this game just look bad now. The Tigers scored 10 runs. 2 of them were home runs. Yeah. Yeah, Caleb Coleman coming back to talk to Max is over. Down the hill there. Well, I really didn't expect the score of the game to be this bad. 10-2. So coming up next to that for the Tigers, we have Zash McKinstry next to the Tigers. We have one Tiger playing first base, 1 out, 5-7. Here we go. Max is all going to pitch me. Zash going for it. Runner catch goes balls below. And Max is all going to pitch me. Zash going for it. And Zash McKinstry grounds into a force out to the second base and right to start. Goes to the shortstop, Trey Turner. And one is out to the second base. And Zash McKinstry makes the first base. So coming up next to bat for the Tigers, we have James Outmaker next to bat for the Tigers. We have one Tiger playing first base. 2 outs, 5-7. Here we go. Max is all going to pitch, going to bring James away for it. And James Outmaker runs out to the shortstop, Trey Turner. Doing to the first base and right off in time. And James Outmaker is out. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies, for the Tigers. The score, the Phillies have 2 runs, the Tigers have 10 runs. It's the end of the 7th, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the 8th inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turning back. Looks like the Phillies need to turn back top of the 8th. And 3 Philly Phillies red top of the 8th. Bryce Harper, Brandon Marsh, and Adam Boone. Bryce Harper's over 2 with a walk and a run. Brandon Marsh is over 3 with 3 strikeouts. And Adam Boone was over 2 with a hit by pitch. Yeah, I do agree with the Phillies taking saying if the Phillies aren't going to call up Alex McFarland, they should trade him for someone who can pitch out of the Phillies bullpen tomorrow. Yeah, because you're not going to call that guy out. What's the point of keeping him in there anyway? And instead of keep somebody in your butt and there you're not going to use them. When Funny said my sources had informed me that LeBron James is in the final stage of a contract with the Sixers. So coming to bat for the Phillies, we had Bryce Harper in the bat for the Phillies, so Philly face over 8-0, top of the 8, here we go. 8 change for the Tigers. So Drew Thomas on pitching that, gonna pitch the Tiger review. BlueSky, BlueSky got a pitch, gonna play Bryce, ready for it, ready to catch the ball. BlueSky gonna pitch, Bryce, ready for it. Bryce Harper flies out to left fielder. Riley Green, Bryce Harper zone. Bryce Harper, you over 3. Coming next to bat the Phillies, you have Brandon Morris next to bat the Phillies, no Philly fans on base. 1 out, top of the 8, here we go. Blue Ridge get a base here, Ryan Morris, straight neck, right in the grass, that's single. And Brandon Morris arrests the first base for the Phillies. And Brandon Morris finally gonna hit, Brandon Morris is number 4, yo. And Brandon Morris singles on the ground ball to the center field and James Allen. Coming next to bat the Phillies, you have Allen Boone, next to bat the Phillies, you got one to be at first base. 1 out, top of the 8, here we go. Blue Ridge got a pitch, gonna be looking away for it. Riders catch the gun, straight 1-0-1. And Blue Racing get another pitch coming for look away for it. He's swinging that one, that's a 5-1-0-2. They got Chase Sugar on the over. And Blue Racing another pitch coming for look away for it. He's swinging that one, that's another 5-1-2. And Blue Racing another pitch coming for look away for it. The Riders catching goes the balls 1 and 2. And Blue Racing another pitch coming for look away for it. Yeah, that's the ball. Riders catching goes the balls 1 and 2. And the Blue Racing another pitch for look away for it. The ball's in third, the ball 2 and 2 and 2. And Blue Racing another pitch coming for look away for it. And other ball lines out to the right field and Matt Billing. Other ball was down. Other ball, you over 3. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Bryson Stock next to bat the Phillies. We have one big play on first base. 2 outs, top of the 8, here we go. The Phillies get a pitch can restart Gray Boy. The White Sox grinds out to the second baseman and says to his K-Street, to the first base and Spencer Torres in time. The White Sox down. White Sox, you over 3 with your first strikeout. That's 3 outs for the Phillies. So let's go. The Phillies have 2 runs, and the Tigers have 10 runs. And we know to the bottom of the 8th, ladies and gentlemen, the Tigers turn the red, the 6 Tigers in, turn the red to the bottom of the 8th. 3 Tiger plays in the red to the bottom of the 8th. Jake Rogers, Kelly McGoley, and Cole King. The color of the red is a pitch at the Phillies over. And the rest of the pitching I can face the Phillies with Gary Stone. And the red for the Phillies for the Tigers we have. Jake Rogers for the red for the Tigers, and the Tigers plays the Rays, so you're on the bottom there, here we go. David Stone in the pitching there for Jake Great Boy. Jake Rogers lines out to the right for the Gary Cummings Jr. Jake Rogers coming next to red for the Phillies. For the Tigers, we have Kevin Cummings next to red for the Tigers, and the Tigers plays the Rays. 2 rounds from the one out from the here we go. Here's the other pitch from Kevin Lee, but Kevin going flies out to the center field, there we go. Kevin going down. Coming up next to bat for the Tigers, we have Cole King next to the Tigers. The Tigers plays the Rays, 2 rounds from the here we go. And Garrett Starr's got the pitch and everything, Cole King going. And we swing it from the Garrett second there, plays for Cole King going. Cole King fires out to the second base and right side doing the first base and right time in time. Cole King is down. That's 3 outs for the Tigers, so it's going to the Phillies at 2 and the Tigers have 10 runs. At the end of the 8th, Lane Gavin moved to the 9th, the following Lane Gavin. The Phillies turn the Raiders to the Phillies to the red top of the 9th. The 3 Phillies Raiders to the red top of the 9th lead. Gavin McCullough Jr., Derek Hill, and Trey Turner. Gavin McCullough Jr. is over 3 with 2 strikeouts. Derek Hill is 3 for 3 with a home run, 2 yards and a run. And Brad Emerson is over 3. Just with the Detroit Tigers, so bad the goalies on the face left fielder. Only when he back there, bring the field. Coming at the bat for the Tigers, for the Phillies, we had Game with Connor Jr. Coming to bat for the Phillies, we had Game with Connor Jr. The bat for the Phillies, no Philly bats are ready. 0, top 9, here we go. Blue Grace can get a pitch here before you game with Great Boy. He swung it down with the 5 on 1. And Blue Grace can get a pitch for you game with Great Boy. He swung it down with the 5 on 2. And Blue Grace can get a pitch for you game with Great Boy. And Gary comes Jr. grounds out to the second base and says to get street, lose the face rate, lose the first rate, and spread the towards the end time. Gary comes Jr. down. Here's the coming Jr. over 4 with your second strikeout. So coming up next to bat with the Phillies, we have Derek Hill next to bat the Phillies, and no Philly fans on base. 1 out, top of the 9th, here we go. And Lewis, the other base gonna bring Derek away going. Running catch goes strike with a 1. And Lewis gonna pitch me Derek away going. And Derek Hill has for Tommy on Derek Hill going up, get right in the red his own base goals. And Lewis gonna pitch gonna bring Derek away going. He swung it down, goes running catch goes to strike 2 on 2. And Lewis gonna pitch gonna bring Derek away going. He swung it down when there's a 5 on 2. And Lewis gonna pitch with Derek away going. Running catch goes balls 1 and 2. And Lewis gonna pitch gonna bring Derek away going. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 3, and Derek Hill's down. And Derek Hill, you 3 and 4 with your first strikeout. Coming next to the Phillies, we have Rippin was working next to the Phillies, no Philly fans are raised. 2 outs, top of the 9th, here we go. And Lewis, the other base, gonna bring Red Field away for it. Running catch goes to strike was 1. And Lewis, the other base, gonna bring Red Field away for it. He swung it out with the 5 on 2. And Lewis, the other base, gonna bring Red Field away for it. He swung it out with the 5 on 2. And Lewis, the other base, gonna He's looking at with another rebel on 2. Yeah, we're basically like this right there, where you have your really born. And we're basically like this where you have your really born. That's enough almost 2. And we're basically like this where you have your really born. And we're basically like this where your weapons show pops out all the way to the picture. And we're basically that shows out where we show you over 3. And the final score is 10-2. The Tigers win. The Phillies raised the 15-43 seed. The Tigers raised the 41-50 seed. Then get the 43 win. The Tigers get the 50 get the 41 win. And yeah, not a good day for the Phillies. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Shout out to Stone. Shout out to what's that's gonna stream. Shout out to this one gonna shout out to stream. Yeah. The guys, I will be streaming the Phillies at the Detroit Tigers for game number 2 of the 3-game series. Tomorrow night at 6 p.m. I used to check out. Let's see how the Phillies do. So, at 6 p.m. on Tuesday night. Tomorrow night. Let's see how it goes. And yeah. But also, guys, tomorrow is the MLB draft, so that's gonna be exciting tomorrow. So tomorrow's the MLB draft, so that's gonna be an exciting thing. pictures for, so here go the pictures for the Phillies games. So we have, so we have Christmas stages, going up against, so we have Christmas stage versus Casey, Reds night. So, so Christmas stage is 10 for the season with 2.62 ERA and 137 strikeouts. And Casey Reds is 4-5 in the season with 2.64 ERA and 72 strikeouts. So this should be a good matchup for tomorrow night's game, but nothing to say, guys. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Friday night. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night for the next Phillies regular season play. Let's go Phillies, yeah. MG Van wasted out. Let's go Phillies. You got Masteryhi Gaming is out. Peace out. See you tomorrow night for Phillies and the Detroit Tigers. Game 2 of the weekend series at 6 p.m. Hope the Phillies help Christmas Sanchez get his 11 win the season. And I hope the Phillies offense will make Casey Miz look like he can't pitch.